Hey, Aries, intuitive soul coach here with your July 2022 bonus reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. Today we'll dive into the collective energy of Aries and take a look at what the key themes are for you in the month of July. We'll take a look at what is going on with your energy, any limiting beliefs or blocks that may be slowing, hindering, or hurtful to your progress. We'll get messages from Spirit along the way, so please do take what resonates, Aries, and leave the rest behind. If you are interested in a personal reading or even entering into the free monthly reading giveaway, you can find both of those links in the description box below. All right, so what do we have here for you? Wow, we have a really deep month, it looks like, Aries. We have divine guidance, we have timing, soul lessons, and intuition. So out of the whole deck here, these four cards are all about you being spiritually aligned. There's fate intervening for you. I'm getting Wheel of Fortune energy here, but right away, Aries, we do have divine guidance. It says here that your prayers will be answered. If you have been praying for angelic support or connecting with your guides, your higher power, the universe, whatever it is here that you connect to, Aries, this is about you having spiritual strength, assistance, and I do feel for you miracles in the month of July. There could be something that you've been waiting to hear from because you have the timing card right next to this. So there's something that you've been wanting to progress and it's been taking a long time, whether this is your finances, it could be in an area of love, of health, regarding your own children, your own family, or just in general, you're feeling like the time may be slipping by and you're not quite sure about how to move forward. This is TikTok energy here. Some of you literally are waiting to hear back, whether it's an email, whether it's a text, whether it is a response. You're waiting for an answer here. It says divine timing. This is about you wanting to schedule, you wanting to plan. You're waiting for the results here. You're trying to be as patient as you can be, but there is a sense of impatience that is starting to grow. Whatever that is for you here, whatever you're waiting on, Aries, you're going to see some sort of miraculous answers coming to you in the month of July. So if you've been waiting for that job offer, if you've been waiting for that home loan to come through, or if you've been waiting to hear from somebody that you're connected to, either romantically or on a friendship level, they're just showing me that something may happen for you out of the blue, and we will clarify as well. Some of you Aries out there have really been going through some soul lessons. When this card shows up, this talks about inner growth. This is like the transformation card in tarot, the death card, and this is all about spiritual growth. It can be about karma. Some of you feel like you are repaying maybe a karmic debt, but it does talk about strength, learning, teaching. Your soul, Aries, came here to learn, grow, and advance, and that is certainly what you are doing. But there's an energy here of you catching this lucky break, and that's why it feels like it's almost a miracle, because it's something that you have been really wanting to manifest into your life. So this is really, really big here. This is about inner growth. You are gaining the wisdom necessary to move forward. And that's what I see happening for you in the month of July. Now, what we have is intuition, High Priestess energy here. This intuition is about that voice within, Aries. This is about synchronicities. It's about your gut instincts. So do pay attention to the signs, the symbols that are coming through for you in this in the month of July. Now, some of you may be divining. Perhaps you're watching more YouTube tarot readings than normal. Some of you are quite intuitive yourself, Aries, and others of you are pulling oracle or tarot cards to gain clarity. But the most important thing sometimes we can do, especially when we're bombarded with a lot of energy out there, maybe you're seeking out a lot of different advice, and that at times can make you feel a little overwhelmed, not quite sure which direction to go in because you're getting bombarded with energy of all ends. And this is saying, trust your own intuition. This is about you really going inward, paying attention to what's around you and meditating to get some of those answers here that you seek. By all means, certainly do reach for advice. But Aries, if there is something that you know in your soul you need to do, or an answer to a prayer here, really go along with that energy, because the timing is really impeccable here for you in the month of July. I'm just going to pull some cards here to clarify what this is for you. It will be different for everyone, but it's just amazing that you have angelic support, timing, soul lessons, and intuition together. So we have the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups energy, Queen of Water in this deck. This is all about someone who does give great advice, supportive, very intuitive here as well. Now, she could be an emotional healer. She could be, again, a psychic, a tarot reader, or in the caring profession. This has to do with you opening up your heart, Aries. Some of you, perhaps, you're moving towards a relationship where you're able to open your heart entirely. For others of you, you may be wanting to hear back from a job that really you love. Some of you may be a nurse or in the healing profession here or in the intuitive profession. You're waiting for your lucky break is what I'm hearing. Perhaps you are doing something on your own if you're an entrepreneur. Or if you are a business owner, maybe you've started a YouTube channel and it's doing something you really love and you're waiting for the clients or you're waiting for the growth here, but ultimately it's coming from a place of love. And a lot of you are trusting your intuition that something you are putting your time, energy, focus, and attention on, Aries, is going to grow. But there could be a little bit of anxiety going on right now about finances. It could be about communication. It could be here. They're really highlighting this timing card. Because the Nine of Air, which is the Nine of Swords, can be about worry. It can be about fear, anxiety. It can be even about, at times, suffering, self-pity, despair, not quite sure because you don't know how to at times reach out. You're feeling a little bit stuck. Some of you are really up at night late, worrying about the timing that something is going to come in or happen for you here. Keep your mind open. Keep your heart open. Most importantly, let's get one more message here regarding what this is for you. Divine guidance. Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands can be about your insecurities at times here, Aries. And the Queen of Wands is saying that you don't have to disconnect at times because we are all connected. And sometimes we tend to disconnect from source. And so that may be why you're really asking and reaching out to your spiritual team for help. It may be about this timing, soul lessons, and you really tuning in because some of you are wanting to go off in a new direction. You're wanting to feel very bold, very confident, very passionate about what you do. Now, the Queen of Wands inspires others to live their best life. At times, she can feel like she comes on quite strong, but it's because she's really passionate. But at other times, she may come on too strong because of some sort of insecurities or some sort of jealousy as well. But what I'm sensing for you is you've learned some soul lessons regarding the Queen of Wands here. And now you kind of want to move forward in a new direction is what I am sensing here. And that's what this timing is all about. You're waiting for the results. You're waiting, when is this perfect time going to come in here? But I do feel, again, your answers will be, your prayers will be answered here in the month of July. So expect miracles, because they will happen here. 10 of Fire, 10 of Wands, some heavy burdens that you've been carrying here for a while, Aries. Whatever you've been doing that you felt like you've needed to eliminate in your mind, in your body, which this could be stress, this could be toxins, you could be physically exhausted. This is about bringing in others to lighten the load, to kind of help you. Sometimes the 10 of Wands can have a Mr. or Mrs. Fix-It persona where they want to help everybody else, or they want to attract at times relationships where a person needs fixing. But Aries, this is really about you prioritizing who is first in your life, which should be you. And this is about you filling your own cup, so then you can inspire others to live their best lives. Then you can attract the relationships that you want in your life. Then you can boldly and confidently move forward in the career direction that you want here. So I do see you releasing these heavy burdens, and I feel like the timing is perfect for you to do so. I mean, it's always perfect timing to release those burdens, but there is a miracle that you've been waiting for coming in the month of July. Now let's take a look at what the soul wants you to really question and pay attention to. Now this could be blocks that may be hindering your growth. This could be limiting beliefs. This could be fear, even obsessions at times. Us thinking over and over and over about a scenario or about a situation. So we're just going to pull a few cards here and see what action steps you can take to manifest what it is that you want in your life. Now we have here, Aries, am I focused on what I want most? One reason so few of us achieve what we truly want is that we never direct our focus. We never concentrate our power. Most people dabble their way through life, never really deciding to master anything in particular. Then that's a quote by Tony Robbins. And this makes sense with the 10 of Wands, because when we have that Mr. Fix-It persona, we may want to dabble in all different areas, stick our fingers in all different pots here. And that's okay at times, but it's very important to focus on what it is that you want to grow, advance, and to be more successful at for you. Now, your soul action is what you focus on grows. Today, ask yourself, is my life a reflection of my values, or do I need to make adjustments and prioritize, which we just talked about with this 10 of Wands. So if you are taking care of others to a point where it is leaving you feeling mentally, physically, or just exhausted because you're too stressed out, you're not taking care of yourself, which again is who you should be prioritizing. Fill your cup so then you can have enough to take care of the others that are important to you here. This is about you focusing maybe on your career. Maybe you want to bring more money in, attract more clients, align with that energy, because what you put out there is the energy you're attracting in. If you want successful clients who are going to commit to you and that are going to grow, you need to emit that energy yourself. If you want a career where you are working with other like-minded individuals that appreciate your growth, that appreciate your input, your creative ideas, and what you bring to the table here, Aries, then make sure that you are surrounding yourself with that energy, and make sure that you are appreciating other people for them helping. But most importantly, being that open and receiving channel here. So there is a sense of give and take. They are showing me the 6 of Pentacles. Putting out there is what you're getting in return. So very important message. You can also possibly make a list of what it is that you want to manifest in your life, and really focus on not just the steps that you can take to create that, but the feelings that you'll feel once you start to achieve those goals and hit those milestones that you want in your life. You can create a vision board. You can say affirmations daily. Really get into alignment with what it is that you want to focus on. If you're not sure, Aries, that is why intuition is coming in here. Also, angelic support. You may be asking yourself, what now? What is my soul purpose? What do I do after a period of feeling stuck or feeling like I've learned a huge soul lesson? Maybe there was a tower moment in your life. Maybe some of you had to start completely over, a fresh start. Now focus on what you want to do and ask for angelic support to help you. And so I really like this showing up for you. Let's see what else here. Am I getting enough rest to restore my energy and fully show up to my life? Well, perfect. It does make sense with the 9 of Swords energy. This is the card of sleepless nights, anxiety, stress, worry. So are you getting enough sleep? Are you getting enough rest? Some of you are running on empty is what I just heard here. And it says you are the asset, Aries. This body is your vehicle. Notice how your body is feeling, how much sleep you are getting, and what you can do to help your body rest. Today's soul action. Take a bath, put on some lavender essential oil, go to bed ridiculously early, or give yourself a timeout today. Notice your body thanking you, because what happens at times is that stress stays stagnant in the body, and we're constantly in that fight or flight mode. So when we're not getting the adequate rest that we need, we tend to always be on hyper focus, and we tend to always be on somewhat of an alert mode, but it can cause that brain fogginess. It can cause a multitude of other symptoms, and sometimes then life, the universe, our body works together, right? So sometimes our body forces us to slow down, whether it's something as simple as a stub toe or it's something major, such as a serious illness or a surgery. So do pay attention to what your body is trying to tell you, because Aries, I want you to be healthy and feel your best and feel restored. So make sure, again, that you're doing what it takes. Even if you are not sure how, make sure you're reaching out to others and reading up, studying up. They're giving me the Page of Swords. So stay inquisitive, stay curious about how to help heal yourself from the inside out. All right, and today's mantra: the more I give myself permission to rest, the more I can contribute. That's something you can write on a little sticky note and tell yourself over and over and over again: the more I give myself permission to rest, the more I can contribute. Even if you have an office job, during maybe your lunch hour, maybe you could take a 15-hour, just lay your head on your desk if you need to, or take a little bit of a time out. Maybe some of you, this can also be about putting this on your schedule, because in the timing card here, you do have schedule and planning. Some of you are so focused or so busy, and some of you spend a lot of time in your head instead of actually being as productive as you would like. And then your final energy here for the soul truth is: what can I do to make a difference? What keeps you up at night? Again, another energy of staying awake. So some of you are night owls out there. Maybe you like to read. Maybe you're scrolling on social media. Whatever it is that you're doing, it'd be very beneficial for you to do, I just heard, a guided meditation. Also to listen to some heart chakra frequencies. That could be something you might want to look into. What can you do to make a difference? What keeps you up at night, Aries? What makes you cringe when you think about it, such that every ounce of you screams no more? Where can you create purpose out of your pain? Today's soul action: make a difference in someone's life today, big or small, because all of it makes a difference. This is about kindness as well. Maybe it's you opening the door for somebody when you go into the convenience store. Perhaps it's about offering somebody to carry out their groceries. And the more that you notice yourself being kind, the more kindness you'll see in the world. And I know at times it's very difficult to do, but the more, again, that you put out there is what you will receive in return. All right, and last but not least, we're going to get a few messages here from Spirit. What do you need to know, Aries? Okay, we have forgiveness showing up here. It says holding on to resentment and anger. It can prevent you and even suffocate your spiritual growth. Whoa, you literally have soul lessons here, and this is about spiritual growth. It says inner growth here and soul lessons. So forgiveness may be something, and resentment that may be holding you back. Please take it as it resonates. It says resentment is one of the strongest and most damaging of human emotions. The act of forgiveness in its own right is equally incredibly powerful, and it has the capacity to heal and transform. Now, this can be about possibly even judgments. It's about judging or criticizing maybe yourself or others. Now, I was getting that equal give and take. So again, if you are really hard on yourself, Aries, if you push yourself to the limit here, at times we think that we are so strong, which we absolutely are, but it doesn't mean that we should push ourselves to the max limit here, because then again, something can happen with our body. It can manifest into something worse, saying slow down, you can't push yourself anymore. You're very strong. I definitely see that, Aries. You're very strong. You're very brave. You are a warrior and a go-getter. And also many of you are healers and quite intuitive as well. So whether this is forgiveness with somebody in maybe your family, your friendship circle, or this is yourself, or maybe even a child or a parent here, forgiveness, resentment, bitterness, all of those feelings, remember, are just human emotions. And remember, your soul is here having a human experience. Remember that all of these lessons that you are currently going through, you knew about prior. Even though we have free will, you knew what lessons you needed to come in and conquer. So forgiveness, don't let those human emotions block you from manifesting the type of life that you want for yourself. Let's see what other messages we have from Spirit. We have inspire passion. This is you opening up your heart chakra, which is what we talked about in the beginning here. It says life devoid of passion can be a boring, uninspired blank canvas that slowly drains the soul. Now is the time to reignite your passions and rejoin life, Aries. Now is the time. And it literally says timing here. So now is the time, again, the opportunity to set new goals, which will in turn reconnect you to all that is sacred. So beautiful. Remember we talked about miracles earlier? It is a time for you to open up your heart and reconnect yourself back, because remember there was a disconnect I was feeling possibly between you and the world, between you and other people, just feeling introvert, sometimes even a little bit of depression or anxiety. This is about you rejoining life and reigniting your passions, your goals, feeling inspired, whether that is, again, in your career, your love life, your friend groups, your health. There is an energy here of action, and there is an energy of you moving forward. So this is really positive. Let's get one more card here from Spirit before we wrap up your reading. What do we have here for Aries? We have just ask, and it certainly looks like you have either asked for prayers here, or you have asked for some sort of assistance, and this is beautiful. So Spirit is acknowledging here that your prayers will be answered. So wow, I just love how all of the cards beautifully, synchronistically work together. It says there are many ways here in spirit world. There are many here in the spirit world that can assist you at this time. We are made up of the divine source, your loved ones, friends, guides, angels, and spiritual helpers who are all waiting to assist you. We are your spiritual team, and all you have to do is ask for help and guidance. And you literally have divine guidance. So wow, whatever it is that you've been asking for help, Aries, whether, again, you've been praying to the universe, Mother, Father, God, the angels, whoever you pray to, your prayers will be answered. You can expect some miraculous changes happening for you in the month of July, something you've definitely been waiting on with this divine timing energy here. And I feel like you've learned some really deep soul lessons that have left an imprint, and you've gained the necessary wisdom to move forward. Now trust your intuition that you will be led, that you will be guided to that next step here. So very deep, insightful reading here. Aries, I certainly hope this resonates. If so, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button. Feel free to share, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I am sending all of you wonderful Aries tons of love and light. Thanks so much for tuning in.